And we're back. Finally, after literally a couple months. Sorry about that. I've been busy and very tired with the new job, but it is very needed, very necessary. So I'm not able to focus on the channel the way I was able to before, but I still really want to finish this playthrough. And with the analog 3D coming in before long, it was supposed to ship today, but I haven't seen a notification. But it's going to ship soon. I really want to do one game at a time on the 64, playing it and running it on the analog 3D, because I'm excited to have it and play it and really get back into the world of 64 games. I mean, I have multiple 64s and I have ways to play them with HDMI. I don't have a modded one or anything, but it's just going to be a neat way to play it, because so far everything's looking really cool with it, so I'm excited for that, and I'm looking forward to it. Should I even bother bringing an herb? I'll leave it for now. I gotta get my brain back in this a little bit. Okay, we're good. Nothing you could... I doubt you could even see it in the capture, but my TV was doing this dimming, auto-dimming thing that was really weirding me out. I fixed it, put the gaming mode on. Also, they helped with my input delay, so good thing I went ahead and fixed that just now. That would have been annoying from while I'm playing. So, okay, we're good now. We're good now. Let's see what's going on here. So I've got all these here. I need one more. And I have this key. Okay, okay. I got this key. I need to go back and use this key. Alright, gotcha, gotcha. You know, and like I've said before, for especially long-time members of the channel, you know, you watch this and you're, you just watch to enjoy the playthrough and all that, but also, just like I said, if you ask questions, and I think it's an interesting question or something I can easily answer in the comments, by the next video, the next time I play, I'll talk about it, answer it, and tell you whatever you want to know, within reason, of course. And as I'm thinking of it, I'll give you behind the scenes of, what I've done before, and as I think of it, and stuff like that. So it'll be, but also just my, my thoughts on this, of course, because I've grown up with this game. Been playing it, well, at this point, most of my life. It's still funny how I go back and forth on what my favorite... because I love the series. I love the series so much. It's hard for me to just outright... I don't need to come back here. It's hard for me to outright pick a favorite. It's funny. I keep saying everything's funny, sorry. But Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game of all time. So clearly it's my favorite RPG of all time. It's my favorite Final Fantasy of all time. And so on. And Resident Evil, I absolutely adore as a series. It's one of my favorite series ever. I love zombies. I love horror. I love all of it. But when it comes to picking a favorite Resident Evil, man, I couldn't tell you. At this point, I could not give you a straight answer. I can give you top 3, I can give you top 5, I can give you favorites, I can tell you which one, but I can't nail... Oh, good lord. Good grief. Oh, there's 2. Good grief. No wonder I had the shotgun out. Oh, where did I get... Oh, I haven't gotten the card yet. Right. So, like, I bounce between this one. I bounce between Resident Evil 1 Remake. Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 Remake. Hell, Resident Evil 2 Remake. Resident Evil 2 Remake's a masterpiece. So, Resident Evil 7. I was absolutely blown away by playing that in VR on my PS4. I mean, it's incredible experience. Now, is it traditional Resident Evil? No, but neither is Resident Evil 4. So man, I just love this series so much. I almost can't pick an absolute favorite. Put a gun to my head, I'll probably say Resident Evil 4 is the greatest of all time, just because it's one of the greatest video games ever made. And then there's this one, but you know, I think I do. There we go. I think I go by formula. So if you ask me, what is your favorite traditional Resident Evil? Probably say this. Ooh, you know what? I should probably, yeah. I probably say this in terms of my favorite OG formula Resident Evil. I bounce, but even with that, I bounce between this and remake of the first one because they're both phenomenal. Modern Resident Evil 4 remake. Non OG formula Resident Evil 4. Ooh. Aha! Goodbye. It's always such a brilliant setup there. The idea of being in a morgue and bodies start getting up is just nightmare fuel. Alright, do. So this is something I'm going to eventually find out. And I think it's a thing, but I'm not sure. That what I do here can change what happens in scenario B. Because this is scenario A of Leon. Then you have scenario B, so you have to beat scenario A of Leon to get to scenario B of Claire. So right here, you've got machine gun and a side pack. With the side pack, I can carry more items. Will you equip it? And I'm like, side pack, yes. Because obviously I'm going to definitely put the side pack on. There's a machine gun. I should probably save it for Claire. So right there, that tells me that if I leave this on playthrough A, which is a really cool concept, that in playthrough B, when you play it again as Claire, that she gets this machine gun if you leave it for her on this playthrough. But I can still take it. And I'm going to. So that would be interesting. I'm sure some of you all, I don't remember, it's been so long, I can't say definitively. I think that's what happens, which is a really cool concept. I love stuff like that. That's a really nice touch. It adds to the dynamic of the playthrough, so that's really cool. Okay. Well, let's see. Still, okay, I gotta go back to the precinct. I don't think there's anything out here yet for me to go back to. I'm already forgetting. Let me see. See what's going on here. Down here. Sewage. I think I need to go back this way. So yeah, in terms of 64 games that I first want to play, I'll tell you what I'm thinking so far. I'm thinking Ocarina of Time. Now, mind you, I'm also having to consider, I say playthrough, not playthrough, showing gameplay, reviewing, talking about playing it on analog 3D, you know, anywhere from a 10 to 15 minute video, talking about focusing on one game type of deal. Because it takes a lot of time and a lot of work to do multiple games, and I just don't have the time, or I just don't have the time for it now. Oh, that's right, it opens the store. So I don't have the time to do 5 games at a time stuff right now. It's just what it is, because that's a lot of, I put a lot of, it may or may not realize it, but it takes a lot of work to do that. That is full-time effort to do that. Ooh. This, on the other hand, to be honest, is very simple. Very simple. I'm just doing this for fun, and I know that a handful of you are enjoying it. That's why I'm sorry I have not been doing it, but I'm finally finally getting to where I've got a rhythm with my new work, with my new job, and I'm gonna be able to squeeze this in weekly until I get the game done. Yeah, this long one. I don't think he has any ammo on him, no. Okay. What was I saying? So yeah, so with this, not only is it efficient in terms of getting it done in time and to keep the channel active, but with the kind of like the Deus Ex video, which was just I covered Deus Ex and that was it. You know, I put a good amount of work into it, but it's not nearly as much as covering 5 games. So, with the Analog 3D, and I genuinely want to play it, talk about it, show it. What I'm having to consider is what are games that are available on Switch Online, you know, or the Nintendo's online, Nintendo's subscription program on the Switch and all that, because they have a lot of emulation on there. A lot of it's fine, although I hear there's a lot of input delay, and that the Analog 3D is a lot better about that. So that's a plus. Other than that, like when it comes to I'm going to have to pause this and get a drink in a moment. Other than that, when it comes to accessibility and other versions of games, like I have Ocarina of Time on my GameCube, which I am able to play with the Wii, and it plays really, really great. It looks great. And I have Mario Kart 64 on, I think that's down here. You know, part of me wants to, how many spaces have I got? I want to heal. You know what? I'm gonna go get the cable. I'm gonna go to the box over here. So I'm trying to think, because now GoldenEye is one I definitely want to do, because even though I've covered GoldenEye on the channel on the Xbox, there's just something about the way it played originally. Now on the Switch, it's more based off of the original version, off the 64, the way it looks. But I don't know. There's just something special about it. And the same goes for Turok. I love, like, Turok. Playing Turok on all consoles right now is a phenomenal way to play it. But there's something about the way it looked and felt originally that's nostalgic. So you know. But we'll see if I make a video about it or not. I'm definitely gonna check it out and play it. Yeah, I'm gonna get Nah, screw it. I'll just do this. I want to put the Magnum away. I don't need that right now. Do I have it? Well, I'm going to put this away for the moment, too. Okay. Then again, should I save shotgun ammo and then... Because the shotgun I eventually get to upgrade to where it becomes a fully stocked super shotgun. And I almost don't want to waste too much of its ammo this way when it's less powerful. That's fine. Anyway. But yeah, there's plenty of games that I want to play on the 64, but I also need to consider, like, what's readily available, what's easily accessible already, what are the games that are not so much accessible. Because for me, it's kind of funny, because I have several on the Wii U that play fantastic through emulation that I bought digitally, but that's all gone now. So, like say Wave Race, which I think is on, once again, Nintendo Online. But while it's on Nintendo Online, because the input delays and the less graphical options, and that's another thing, the Analog 3D is going to have performance boost. So that as long as there's no bugs or glitches that immediately become apparent or anything, I mean, that's going to be really, really cool. Did I already do... Oh no, is this Liquor in here and I'm just about to walk into it? Yep. Didn't mean to go in there. Okay. So yeah. So there's all sorts of 64 games I have. Like all right. Oh, you know what? Here's a nugget. Probably gonna end up playing Duke Nukem 64. That might be the first game, other than maybe Ocarina of Time, just to go with something a little obvious and classic. Because I just want to see if how much better Ocarina of Time can run, and if it runs significantly better, or runs, or just looks and runs great, that could be really cool. But yeah, like Duke, I love Duke Nukem 64, and that's not available to my knowledge on anything other than originals. So that will be really cool. So Duke Nukem 64 is high up on the list right now. WCW NWO Revenge is my favorite wrestling game of all time. Absolutely gonna mess with that. So there's all sorts of really cool stuff that's gonna be fun to check out. All right, do this puzzle. Oh, Fade Spray. If I would have known that was in here, but whatever. All right, what we got? I have a lighter on me, don't I? Yes, I do. Claire doesn't. I don't think. Let's see if I remember this. I'm just guessing, but nope. I just brute forced it. I never do remember exactly. But anyway. So that's going to be really, I'm definitely excited to actually do that, and I'm hoping I'll be motivated enough to do it. I want to, I really do. Because I really don't want the channel to die. I don't want to stop making content. I wish I could devote as much time as I was able to before, but I just can't. Because I really had a lot of passion for it, but that's something I can at least, I know I could do that though, and that's gonna be really cool. And I'm gonna, and you all know me, and you all do know me, like you've been following the channel for a while. I genuinely cover stuff and talk about stuff and show stuff and play stuff that I want to play, that I want to talk about. I can't do the shill stuff. And I understand, people got to make money and they got to talk about stuff, that they got to cover stuff, they got to cover what's hot, they got, and I tried to balance that where I'm covering stuff and talking about stuff that I want to, but that's also could be interesting for the algorithm. But at the end of the day, there's just stuff that I like my video game movie video. I genuinely wanted to talk about, man, these are the video game movies I really like. And especially the ones that, like particular ones like OG 1995 Mortal Kombat movie. One of my favorite movies ever. Super nostalgic and fun. I wanted to talk about how much I like it, and I wanted to showcase it, and I wanted to do something different. I've been wanting to talk about movies. Didn't even break 1,000 views. I don't know why. But it came out really. I was really happy with how it came out. Everything came together. I was really happy with it, but it's just it just didn't get recommended. YouTube was like, no thanks. So it is what it is. You know what? These zombies didn't come out. Oh, that's right. I got the gear. Okay, that's fine. I meant to do this. I meant to come back and do that. I was kind of on autopilot, but I did right. Okay, so with the analog 3D and covering that, and playing games on it, that's actually going to be, I'm genuinely going to be enjoying doing that, and I'm motivated to make videos about particular games I cover and stuff, so that's going to be cool. But anyway, enough about that. That's the only way I would change my direction is if I was getting like 50 views a video and nobody's watching it, nobody cares. Then at that point, that'd be disappointing, and to be frank, and anybody who makes videos knows, as much as you'll do stuff that you want to do and want to talk about, where yeah, as much as you want to do stuff you want to talk about, and you want to genuinely do stuff like that, you know, I'm going to go buy a film room, so I'm going to cut through here. If nobody watches, and they're consistently not watching on a particular subject, it's tough to want to keep trying to do it, because it really is work. It really is a lot of work and effort, and it's disheartening when nobody watches. So, but when you do know, okay, but if I do talk about this, people will watch, it is a motivator. So I have to, so it's a balance. It's a balancing act. Because I absolutely cannot go on about something that let's say like I sit there and I play a game and I talk about how great it is, how much I like it, and I hate the game. There's no way. I can't do that. Cannot do that. I could never do that. That is just weird. If I like it, I like it. If I don't like a game, I don't cover it. Simple as that. Even if I don't sit there and ruffle feathers by talking about how much I don't like it, if I'm not playing it, and it seems like I had a golden opportunity, I'll give you a hint. If I had a golden, blatant, obvious opportunity to cover something, and I just, for whatever reason, I just did not, good chances are I don't like it and don't care about it, and I don't want to cover it. Last of Us Part 2. Anyway, so, you know, things like that, right? So that's why that is. Where I only cover stuff that I genuinely like and I genuinely have thoughts on. Or you know what? Or if I did, I've done on the channel where I covered stuff I don't like. But I'm very apparent. I'm very why can't I use it right here? What are we doing? I can develop film here. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. There we go. Only 2 hours. All right, 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta get a drink. Okay, we're back. All right, I got my drink, as in Gatorade. So really cool how they released Tekken 3 on the PlayStation library. As I said, I'm pretty sure I said in a video before, I was hoping they would, and they did. So that's very cool. I love Tekken 3. It's great. They did a great job emulating it on here. Let me take this upstairs. So that's cool. I hope to see more. Hope to see more. Because this is fantastic. Resident Evil 3 is fantastic. Resident Evil 1 is fantastic. So I'm absolutely loving these PS1 games being added to PlayStation 5. It's so great. And as long as they make them purchasable, not just subscription based, that's my number one issue, and I've said it before. That's my number one issue with the Nintendo Online. I do not like subscription only based stuff. I don't like it. I just don't. It's annoying. I want to be able to purchase it and digitally own it. And thus far, I've had nothing but a good track record of, like, even if it's something I bought and it's long delisted, long whatever, I still have access to it. I'm talking like all the way back to 360, PS3, the first digital titles, stuff that's long gone and delisted, I could still play. Okay? So until that's not a thing, until that starts becoming a problem, I'm happy to, you know, also, oh boy, there it is. Okay, this is why I did the other hallway, not this one, because I don't really need to go that way anymore. So, strategery. Oh, I should have went upstairs. I messed up. Messed up. Turn around. Thank you. Yeah, no, I have to. Like I said before, I have covered games I didn't like. I mean, I did 10 worst games in my collection, so it's not like I'm not willing to talk about games that I don't like. But if I could never recommend a game I do not like. Never. I can't just lie. I can't do that. It's just, it goes against my sensibilities, and I can't keep a straight face. I just can't do it. But we don't see your face. But yeah, so. I'm really excited for Resident Evil 9, by the way. Really excited. I got it pre-ordered. Or Requiem. Looks great. I'm excited. I've got the deluxe edition pre-ordered. Super stoked. I posted about it a while back. That Deus Ex remaster, since it's only a $30 game, as long as it doesn't look like total crap and it plays good, I'm excited for it. But hey, you know, if it's that bad, if it ends up being that bad, then, well, as you know in that video, I am very happy with the PS2 version enhanced on PS5. It's very, very good. So, you know, I'm happy either way at this point. But what I'm really excited for right now, that's coming pretty soon, is Blood. The old school first person shooter Blood on all consoles. I am going to live and breathe that game when that comes out. My cousin and I are going to play co-op. I love that game so much. It's one of my favorite old school shooters. In fact, as much as I love Doom, as much as I love Duke Nukem.
Get away!
Ugh. I just adore Blood. Because Blood, well, so when I got it on PC in the 90s, I played it on our Windows 98 computer. It was a Sony Vaio desktop, and I played it on that. And it came with, I believe it was on the second disc, or it was on, I'd have to look back. It's on the second disc, I believe. The song and video, "Love You to Death" by Typo Negative from their album October Rust, is on there. That introduced me to Typo Negative when I was a kid. I love the video. I love this. It's still my favorite Typo Negative song. It's one of my favorite songs ever. And it was just so cool. You know, being able to put in the CD and watch the music video like that at the time was so cool. And
Ben.
Yeah. And the game itself is amazing. It was. I'm pretty sure it was a game that pretty much introduced secondary fire modes in first-person shooters. I mean, it was a pioneer in a lot of ways. It's a fantastic game. So much fun. Really tough though.
Bitter irony. The chief of police, a co-conspirator.
He says bitter irony. I always thought it sounded like he said bitter ironing.
Get that.
Bitter ironing. It's like he's ironing clothes.
Pay. Hang in there, Ben. Oh, my chest. It's burning.
Back in the day, this was like really gruesome for a game, especially on consoles.
Don't worry about me, I'm out of here.
Good God, what was that?
What am I? What are you, lady?
Hail to the chief. Hail to the chief, baby. Oh, wait. Chief Irons is corrupt. Of course.
Where are you going, Ada?
To the chemical plant. I have a feeling that's where I'll find John.
She has a
Ada,
feeling.
wait. Hey!
I'm sorry, but
Do you read me, Claire?
if you do a worse video game voice performance than a game from 1998,
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sea.
as in the
Can you meet me there?
I'm on my way.
as in the voice actress for Ada in Resident Evil 4 Remake, compared to even this, which is, you know, she's just fine in this. Everybody's good in this, but it's still 1998 though. It was ahead of its time. But so if you have a significantly worse voice performance than 27 years or well 25 26 years before than before, you're worse than then, you got a problem. Okay? Just saying. Alright, I got the bishop. I'm gonna go in here. Ooh, you know what? I should... Nah, I'll use the machine gun here. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep. Yep, do do do. So a cool thing happened. I ordered from a European website. I just kind of came across them. I was looking for one thing led to another, blah blah blah. They have these really cool like steel books and metal slip cases over your standard cases for PS5 games and such like that. I really wanted something premium for my Death Stranding 1 and 2 games. Now, so these metal slip covers that go over the games. They're really cool, great artwork. Because I love Death Stranding 1 and 2. And I ordered those, and they came in. They're very nice. The only issue I ran into is that because I have the steelbook and slipcover for the first game, it's the deluxe edition. I didn't realize that these cases were just they're a little bit too small for a steelbook. It needs to be just a standard, case. Oh, you know what? I'll rewind. I'm not gonna save. I'll rewind if something bad happens. But anyway, so point is, a third item arrived that I did not order. They gave me a really premium. It's got an outer box and a steelbook. No game or anything, but it's an outer box and steelbook, custom art for Stellar Blade on PlayStation 5. That came with those too. It's even nicer than the cases I ordered. Full-on steelbook. I was like, this is sick. I think they're called fantasybox.com or something. They might be, I don't know. They're having like a liquidation or clearance sale. I don't know what was going on, but really good stuff. So they sent that to me, and I was like, well, that's just awesome, because I didn't order that, but I think they were giving out free ones, and yeah, they gave me that. I'm like, well, I got Stellar Blade physical, so sick. Such a classic stock sound effect, monster sound effect. Get me in. Get in. There we go. Get off me. Really? See if I cheat this, go through the door, and it'll get it off me. I didn't use up that much of it. I'm just going to exhaust this on some other stuff. Cool. And it did. Ha! Made it disappear. Okay, he didn't drop anything. Okay. Thought it didn't. Alright, and this should just go there, and boom. Alright. Another thing you could do in this video, because I'm really trying to... If you're here watching this playthrough, and you're enjoying the playthrough, and you're really listening to me, and I mean, if you even have ideas for Nintendo 64 games you want to see, and I agree with you, I can end up doing it, because you're here, you're watching, and you're saying, hey, you should cover this 64 game on Analog 3D. I'll see it. I see every comment on my channel. So I'm not like other. I'm not a big enough channel where I'm like I don't engage. I know I respond and I react to every comment, and that includes the stupid ones where they go bye-bye. But those don't happen all the time. But they're always, it's internet. People are stupid. But yeah. So if you think of a 64 game that you would think not only would it be something you would love to see, but you think it'd just be a good idea, and it's obscure and less and not as available, and I have quite a few. As you know, I have quite a few 64 games, so just, you know, tell me your thoughts. A filtering machine. It was funny, I watched Daylight for the first time. The Sly Stallone movie. Sylvester Stallone film from the 90s. And the 4K Blu-ray that I have of it is technically not released. They pulled back the release of it, but it still got sent to me from Amazon. So it's worth well over, it's like $100 to $200, but I'm not getting rid of it. I like having it. So, but it's funny because it's not meant to be. It was meant to, due to licensing issues that happened last second. They pulled the sales of it, but it still got to me. I got to watch it. I'm not going to sit there and not hawk it, but I'm not going to scalp it online because I think that's annoying and stupid. I'm not going to do it. I like having it for my collection. Thank you. You know what? No, I should keep that in case I find a red one, I guess. Don't know what the small key is going to do. Good on that for now. You know what? Since I have... Yeah. And I'll go ahead and do an actual proper save here. Get out of my way. Oh. Even better. Now, in Resident Evil Requiem, would it be awesome, kind of like they did with Chris, where someone like, say, Leon or Jill or Claire or anybody shows up? Awesome. They don't. It's okay too. But that would be cool, though. But I like the design of the female protagonist, and she is related to the character from Outbreak. So yeah, I'm stoked. I mean, they're going for straight horror, and I respect it. You know what? Yeah, something told me. Oh, that was a lot of bullets. Something told me there's one right here, and I remembered right. That was a stock sound using GoldenEye. That door sound just now. I notice stock sounds all the time. Oh yeah, there's no light down here initially. Oh, you know what? Really? Oh, no. There we go. There. All right. I knew there was a way to light up down here. Yeah. I think this is an optional room. I don't know if there's anything key down here. I think it's just got goodies. I think so. I miss pre-rendered backgrounds because pre-rendered backgrounds are so cool. Oh, it's too dark here too. Oh, okay. Here's another light. Let there be light. Yeah, this is optional. Ooh, Magnum rounds. Deagle. Is that it? I guess that's it.
It's the only thing down here.
Back in the day, I used to, when I first was playing online with voice chat on the 360, I used to mess with people doing high and low voices, and they would accuse me of using a voice changer, and that was always hilarious. Because I literally didn't know how to even do that. I just knew how to manipulate my own voice, which I've done throughout my life, so that's pretty funny.
Hey man, shut up, dude!
No, you shut up. Let's put this back for now, and definitely put this back. You know, let's... There we go. A little organized. Eh. Hey, you!
Ada! Heads up!
Leon, that woman was... I have to talk to her.
Leon, that woman was... I have to talk to her. In fact, I'm not sure how loud that was. Wait, let me... No, that's what I used to do. I used to laugh at people. I go... Shut up. Oh, the Call of Duty 4 and Halo 3 days. Some goofy stuff. Really funny. Oh, ooh. You know what? There's ammo there, and I don't want to give it to Ada, because, well, she doesn't need it. I'd rather come over here as Leon and grab the stuff, so he can use it. No thank you. No thank you. Yeah.
Don't move. You're the one who's with that cop, if I'm not mistaken. Identify yourself. Ada Wong. Ada Wong. I've heard that name before. Now I remember. One of the men from Chicago who came to assist the T-virus research used his girlfriend's name as his password. Ada and John, I believe. How did you know? Who are you? Annette Birkin. My husband is the man responsible for the creation of the T-virus. William Birkin. What? John's dead. He became one of those zombies. My condolences. And although I regret this, you will be joining him shortly. I won't let anyone take the G-virus away from me. G-virus? It's capable of creating the ultimate bioweapon. Its potential is even greater than that of the T-virus. Then that must mean the creature in the police department is... Precisely. My husband, William. And it's all Umbrella's fault. None of this would have happened if they hadn't tried to steal his research away from him.
This way.
This way.
It's sheer perfection. My precious G-virus. No one will ever take you away from me. There he is. So you finally come. Doctor, we're here to collect the G-virus sample. Sorry, but I won't just hand over my life's work. Stop! You might hit the sample. That's it, all right. Okay, let's move out.
William. Oh my. Hold on, darling. I'm taking care of that bullet wound first. Stay here.
Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet?
All of this was so cool when I was a kid watching this. It was just, it was so state of the art at the time.
Are you telling me that he injected the G-virus into his own body? The G-virus has the ability to revitalize cellular functions.
What was that? Something's wrong. Let's check it out. Over there. Shoot it! Eat this, you freak! I'm stopping it! What is this thing? Hurry! What is this thing? Fire! Fire! Son of a...
So those rats were the carriers of the virus. As a result of his virus,
So I remember on the Nintendo 64 version of this, one of the tricks they did to save memory with the cutscenes they actually had on the cart, which was amazing. They did it all. This scene where that sequence they showed, because you have multiple versions of that cinematic where you have Claire talking to her and you have Ada talking to her, and on the 64 version they just use one for both instead of using different versions to save space. And they were just hoping nobody would pay attention enough to care, because I noticed. But I can't remember if they repurposed Claire's clip or Ada's clip, but I remember being like, oh, this is supposed to be one or the other, and it's supposed to be different, but it's the same on both. And so I did pick, yeah, right. That's what I remember anyway. It's been a long time. Oh, okay, that's for Leon. Oh!
Ada?
Ada, what happened to you, Ada? I gotta go find you. My love.
I mean, I must find my love. I must find her and save her. Oh boy. Stinking spiders. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's ammo over here. Yep. Oh, shotgun shells at that. Oh, and more. Oh, the wolf metal's here too. Yeah, I knew there was something important over here. Just flipping spiders, man. No, I can't hit him here. It's one way. How was I hitting him? Am I even hitting him? What the? Come on. What? Okay, maybe I was. I just couldn't tell. Okay. I'm poisoned. Sorry. I'm poisoned. Oh no. I'm a hurt. I'm shot and I'm poisoned. I'm just having a bad day. I gotta be careful about my volume, because if I get too loud, I have it adjusted for me speaking. But if I shout too loud, well, we'll see. I'll fix it if it's a problem. Nope. Haha. Yeah, get out of here. Can I turn this off? Okay, put this there. Now I must find the other one. This episode is actually coming near the end. Because well, as you all know, I stick about an hour at a time. Oh, you know what? I'll just do this. And boom. Yeah, I figured put me in caution, that's fine. I got a fade spray. Well, I don't have that on me right now, so I will have to come back. For a moment I was questioning if I should have even bothered killing them, but it was worth it. 'Tis worth it. You know what? Something keeps telling me that... No, nothing there. Alright. Nothing here either? Too dark. Yeah, nothing. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Even though I'm going to finish this playthrough because I just want to, will I do future playthroughs? Hard to say. If nobody watches, then almost no point. Almost. To be honest. But I'd rather do that than nothing at all, but still. But that's why I want to do those analog 3D videos, because I can commit to that. Okay, if I could just stop sneezing. Wait a minute. Wait, oh, wait a minute. I could be, and some of you all probably know this by heart so well. You already know. I'm gonna see if that's what it is, because that might be it. Because I'm like, I have no other leads at the moment off the top of my head. See if this is what I need. I didn't see anything else downstairs there, so hopefully this isn't a big waste of time. Okay, so this, nothing here. Also, because I'm psychotic like that, so I got those Death Stranding outer cases, and because I have one for Death Stranding 1 Director's Cut that does not fit on the Steelbook I have, I went ahead and that's the PlayStation 4 Death Stranding Steelbook Deluxe Edition. So I went ahead and got a deal on a brand new copy of the PlayStation 5 Director's Cut of Death Stranding 1 so that I can go ahead and complete the outer box that I got. Because that was going to bother me to have a box with no game in it. Mental illness, everybody. I don't... I was right. 2 plus 2 is 4. That's all I was just. That's all I could figure. Was that was the only key item I had that could have possibly done anything. So I just went for it. They're sniffling from that sneezing fit I just had a moment ago. Simul Shocken Shiz. Any ribbons here? Yes, there is. Yes, there are. You know what? Oh. Let's go a little further. Let's go a wee bit further. Trying to find a good stopping point here. Getting there. Oh boy.
Ada!
I love how this is inspired by both Jaws and Alligator. Well, Alligator was inspired by Jaws, so. Come here, jerk off. That low frame rate, though. Cool. Holy textures, Batman.
Ada, my darling, I'm so glad you're safe. Young lady, I'm an expert of the human anatomy.
This bullet wound isn't making things any easier.
Quiet, Leon. I'll patch you up. That's 2 I owe you.
Don't mention it.
I just found out. John's dead.
What?
Never mind. Let's just get out of here. The sooner the better.
I don't care what anybody says. The PlayStation 1. Well, I'll just be fair and say my favorite. The PlayStation 1 was my favorite of the 5th generation consoles. PlayStation 1 was so good. I adore collecting for it. It's my #1 collection out of all my games. I have more. Yeah, I gotta raise this. I have more games physically on PlayStation 1 than any of the other 20 or 25 other however many consoles I have. I have nearly all of them, give or take. Panasonic 3DO this and 3DO and Atari Jaguar that. Even though you know what? Actually, so I have an Atari Jaguar Doom, at least a copy of it, cartridge. I have a Panasonic 3DO copy of a game. Don't have the consoles. I don't have a 3DO anything. I have a Sega CD game, no console. So I have games for consoles I don't have, but I don't have those consoles at all. Technically, actually, one of the funny ones I don't have, or I don't have a Sega Master System. Never had one originally. Don't have a game, don't have a console. I've only had the Sega Genesis. I would like to have one. It's cool. I would like to have one, but I do not have one. Alright. That's, you know what? Hold on. Let's do this first. Set ourselves up for success.
Yeah. Look what I did, Ada. I'm big, strong man.
Alrighty. That, I would say, is a good place to end today's episode. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed rest of your day.